In an article by Brendan Sinclair over at Gamesindustry in February 2021, they interviewed Bloober CEO Peter Babieno. In one paragraph he says, "In fact, we've been working for more than a year on another gaming project, another horror IP, and we're doing this with a very famous gaming publisher. I can't tell you who, I can't tell you what the project is, but I'm pretty sure when people realize we're working on it, they will be very excited." In June, Bloober announced their strategic partnership with Konami through their website, and later in November when they announced the new head of production, Kapper Mikalski, it is revealed that they are indeed working on two games. One is a new IP with Private Division, the other is in collaboration with Konami. So if we put those facts together, what we have is Bloober team working on a horror game using one of Konami's titles. I checked Wikipedia that has a list of Konami's franchises, and wouldn't you know it, the Silent Hill IP is the only horror series that they have that's also very hot right now. With the very high possibility of Bloober team working on a Silent Hill game, I think it's only fair that you guys are aware of what to expect from them based on how they handle past projects. I will leave links to two videos that would explain this. One is a video by Bobvideos which tells everything you need to know in 17 minutes, and the other is an hour-long discussion between Bobvideos and Voidburger in the channel The Grate Debate, where they go into much detail. This brings us to the question of the leaked images by Dusk Golem. Are those Bloober teams or some other developer? There's no way to be certain just yet, but it's important to keep in mind that the idea of multiple Silent Hill games being developed simultaneously is still in the rumor pile based on insider information. On May 16th, a rumor from Twitter user Natethehate said, "Bloober team working on Silent Hill 2 remake, reworked puzzles, new endings, timed PlayStation console exclusive." But in an interview with the Bloober CEO by Joe Scrabbles of IGN on May 18th, he was asked about his experience working with the holders of the Blair Witch IP, and mentions the unidentified game they're working on along the way. "I would like to say that it's hard to work with someone who owns an IP you're working on, but we are always talking with those licensors. Guys, we would like to use your license, but we would like to tell our own story. If we are not able to tell our own story, if we will not have the creative freedom, it doesn't make sense, because Bloober team will not make a great game. If you are in prison, you will not be able to fly, so that's why we are trying to only make those titles in which we are feeling, okay, it will be a Bloober team game, not someone else's. So even on the project we can't talk about, it will still be a Bloober team title." This is just my observation, but that doesn't sound like Bloober is interested in doing a remake. It's more likely that they want to tell an original story using the Silent Hill IP. Also, in the interview by Gamesindustry I talked about earlier, Babieno mentions this: "We would like to tell our stories with more action. That's why our future projects will be more from the first-person perspective," which seems to coincide with the leaked images. These are the observations about Bloober team that I managed to piece together based on available facts right now. In the next video, I will be enumerating more that didn't necessarily fit in this topic, but is important to know nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.